Today, we're answering the question, is it cheaper or even possible to build a Samsung Galaxy phone from scratch using only AliExpress? Inside these packages are every single component needed to assemble an S22 Ultra. I found the cheapest yet highest reviewed parts, so hopefully we don't have any issues, but you know, we might. What the hell? There's way too many parts here. So the reason we chose the S22 Ultra is because the average refurbished price is around $500, which is what we're trying to beat. But yeah, this was all really expensive, and I'll disclose to you guys how much we paid for at the end. First up, we have the rear cameras. So I don't know if these are actually original. They probably are, and they come with protection, which is great. These were pretty expensive in terms of the overall cost of everything, and I hope they work well. In this package, we have the S Pen. The S Pen is very cheap to buy, but this one says no blue, so it might mean that this doesn't have Bluetooth, which would absolutely suck. After that, we have the, what is this? Oh, it's the front camera. Also relatively cheap compared to everything else. We'll just leave this here. Next up, we have this guy, which is in a box, so it's probably pretty important. We'll remove that. And it's a AMOLED LCD. So obviously this is the display. We'll open it up and take a good look at this. These displays ranged from really cheap to really expensive, and I never want to cheap out on the display, so I went for something more expensive. But it obviously comes with the frame as well, the volume buttons, the power button, the S Pen chassis where the S Pen goes in, copper heat pipe, and we have adhesive already on the battery ready to go. Hopefully this is good, because this whole video kind of depends on the quality of the frame and the display. So Amuk, please do me well, okay? Over here we have the charging port. So with the S22 Ultra, the boards all have a certain code, and these phones all differ from region to region, so you have to make sure all the parts are the same as the board part. This obviously has the charging port, SIM reader, and there's also a microphone and a few other components over here. Just leave that there. Another important part is obviously the wireless charging module, the speakers as well. I got lucky and found an all-in-one kind of deal on AliExpress where they included all three in one package for a bit cheaper than if you were to get them on their own. In this box, we have the most important thing for this entire video, and if this doesn't work, well, the whole thing is cooked. We can't do this. It's obviously the motherboard. This is the most expensive part, so my worst nightmare with these boards is whether they've done work on it or not. If it's just a pull from another phone and they just took it out and basically shipped it out to us, that's amazing. But if they've done motherboard repairs, it may work for a bit, but it might not last forever. Right off the bat, it doesn't look like they did. Everything here looks pretty good, and I'm hoping it works as good as it looks. There's only about 2 or 3 parts left, so bear with me. Over here we have the battery. Let's check it out. That looks not amazing, but it is a battery. We'll put that over there. It also came with the seal and some iPhone pull tabs for some reason. Thanks, I guess. And in this package, we have the 3 flex cables that we need to basically connect the subboard to the main board. In this package here, we have the back glass. Obviously they covered the Samsung logo, so customs don't steal it. But yeah, this is a good looking back glass. It looks almost OEM. That's pretty much everything we need to build this S22 Ultra. The first thing we're going to install now is probably the charging port, so we'll pull that out. This guy goes in like this. You just kind of push it into place and bam. The next thing we're going to install is the battery. So to install that, we obviously have to remove this peel. It's really nice that this comes with built-in adhesive. A lot of parts don't. This is our battery. Looks kind of ghetto. Hopefully it works well. We'll just press this in here like that, and the battery is now installed. The next thing we're going to install is the brains of the phone, the motherboard. But to do that, we have to remove some of these peels. So we'll remove this one, and we'll also remove the front camera peel up here. There we go. Now we can pull out the motherboard. Before we install this, we typically have to attach the cameras to the board, so we're gonna grab our cameras. It's always hard to remember which way the board